Libra, Sun, Moon and Rising. What's up guys? Hope you're doing well. We're going to do your weekly reading today for the 4th of August. Taking a look at what is coming up for you guys and what the universe wants you to know right now. For anyone interested in personal readings, I still have the half price sale on at the moment until the end of next week. And then I will be taking a break from personals for a month. A link for that is in the description box below. So, main thing taking place this week astrologically is the Lionsgate portal, which is in effect for the full week and kind of before and after as well, but the peak of it is during the week, and this is probably one of the most spiritual and esoteric alignments of the year. So we're looking at stuff to do with like manifestation, personal development, transformation and awakening. So a lot of this may be in relation to that energy for the week and kind of setting things up for beyond that. The overall energy of the reading is the Hanged Man here, Libra, and we've got the Queen of Cups, Cancerian energy, and the Ace of Pentacles. So there's some type of deeper block or some type of pause moment that has been happening for you guys. That seems to be finally moving forward. This may be something that we weren't consciously aware of with that Hanged Man energy, which is Pisces. But with the Queen of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, there's something here that is because the Queen of Cups is Cancerian energy, and also it is one of the 4 cardinal signs, and we've got the Ace of Pentacles. There's something on a kind of more deeper or spiritual level as it relates to your path that is finally about to start to manifest, or the first step of a next bigger cycle based on something that you realize here. So there's actually something that you're starting to create that is coming through a realization, and that pause moment with the Hanged Man, or if energy things have not been sort of moving forward for you at great speed, is in order to get you to realize something. So there is something here that is being created that you have a deep emotional resonance to, and that seems to be the main focus with the Ace of Pentacles, this relating to your career or your path potentially. The two of these may be intertwined, but you're seeing the first actual physical progress of something here with that Ace of Pentacles, either something happening in the external or something that you finally feel ready to start and put your energy into, which we do like to see. Libra, what does Libra not see happening? We've got the, or not coming, we've got the 10 of Swords. So there is an ending to a cycle here. Some of this 10 of Swords energy, though, is a limitation based on how you may have been feeling. We've got the Queen of Cups energy there to do with what you're feeling. But with this 10 of Swords energy, for some of you, it may just speak of kind of one cycle that is over and you're moving up to the next level or the next stage. Some of this 10 of Swords energy, though, is to do with the own limitations that we place on ourselves mentally, thinking something is not possible or is out of our reach. But with this Queen of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles energy, you're moving beyond or out of that due to the Hanged Man here. So something that you actually realize. Could be a lot of intuitive messages that have been coming in for you, Libra, because the Queen of Cups is an energy that is tied as well to the intuition. So something that you can kind of feel pulling you or stirring within a deeper level. And then that 10 of Swords as well, because the Queen of Cups is associated with healing. The 10 of Swords here, there may be something of a kind of deeper block or challenge internally on a mental level that you're actually healing and making progress with. Let's have a look what else does Libra not see coming. We've got the Queen of Swords energy, another cardinal sign, and also specifically your energy, Libra. So there's a lot more clarity here, because again this more seems centered on yourself. If there is a phase here with the Ten of Swords, which kind of ties into the Hermit energy of more like isolation, and the Hanged Man, the Libran energy, which you guys rule over, is one half of Venus and is the kind of more social side. There is a focus there on connections, whether they be romantic or platonic, but very strong connections, or things like the romantic partner, the best friend. So some of this could relate to soul family or soul connections. Also as well, potentially business partnerships that are tied into, or business work relationships, depending on what you do, that are tied into your path and your progress. The other aspect with this Queen of Swords coming after the Ten of Swords is some type of like personal empowerment. You're in the energy of the new with the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords, that Libra and Cancerian energy, and something is coming together either within you or in the external, with what you're moving towards. The Libran energy as well, particularly when it's the Queen of Swords and not Justice, does have a lot to do with your capabilities, particularly on a physical or mental level, with how you're viewing something or what you think is possible, and moving into the energy of getting it started. So there are a lot of either external or internal barriers here that are being healed or removed to allow you to progress forward. And then the focus more on the social side of things, we've got the Nine of Swords here. So there seems like there's been quite a bit of personal imprisonment on a mental level, whether that is due to actually something in the physical or more just something that you've not been realizing or seeing yet. So I do like that there's a more challenging cycle, although a lot of this energy feels internalized, that you're overcoming, and your vision is focused straight ahead, and you not only know what you need to do, but you believe that you can do it. And particularly with this Ace of Pentacles, I think once you see the first step of progress of whatever you're focused on, and again this more feels like social energy and also tied into your path, so there could be with the Lionsgate energy something coming through that is kind of like the missing piece, or something that finally clicks into place to allow you to move forward. We've got Temperance on the bottom as well there. So there is one of the significations of Temperance is the fix-it angel, or kind of universal forces working in our favor. So there is something coming through in terms of that Lionsgate energy to help you feel this self-empowerment. So it's kind of like the universe is always working things in your favor or for your highest good, with things starting to come together and move forward. What you should be focusing on at the moment is the Sun card in reverse. What are you not seeing, or what are you not looking at? There is, because the Sun is the conscious light of awareness, it's also Leo energy, which is ruled over wherein Leo season, which is the energy that is always present during the Lionsgate. So that kind of internalized energy of things you're not realizing or not seeing. And then also as well, what have you not been believing is possible, but now you're moving into the energy due to something unlocking or awakening within, where you think it can happen, or you can make it happen, you can create it, because the Leo energy is the 5th house in astrology. Again, there's something about moving towards happiness, or what is going to make you happy, or what resonates on a deep emotional level. With the 10 of Swords here and the 9 of Swords, if there are things or people that do not make you happy or do not resonate with where you're headed, they seem to be removing or being released. Some of this may come through with the realization, actually, with the Hanged Man of like, oh, hey, maybe this person or maybe this job is not for my highest good or does not have my best intentions at heart. And then with the Sun card, there's something with it being in reverse here. So the Sun is the conscious light of awareness, and with that kind of internalized energy or self-reflection, particularly when we look at the Queen of Swords Libra, because you've got the aspect, I'm a Libran myself, you've got the aspect to do with sort of strong connections, so whether that be romantic, partnership, etc. But that Libran energy as well does also rule over our shadow side, or what we're not seeing within ourselves that may be limiting us. This all seems to be based around whatever your energy is moving into in terms of your path, career, and some social energy of creating something, because that Sun card is, with being Leo energy, is 5th house in astrology, which besides romance, it's the fun house. It is also our creative energy or our creative expression. So where have you been limiting that or not acknowledging something that wants to kind of express itself? Because with all this cardinal energy and the Ace of Pentacles, it's about what you're creating. We've got the Four of Swords here, what needs healed. There could be, because of the predominant energy of the reading being the Hanged Man, there could be something here that we need to examine internally first before moving forward and taking action. With the energy of the Four of Swords as well, there may be an aspect of needing to pay attention to your dreams, because information could be coming through from that. And particularly with that Queen of Cups energy of healing. We've then got the Six of Wands in reverse, which is Leo energy again. So a lot of this is the sort of belief, the body achieves what the mind believes. So if we think something is possible, then we can make it happen through physical action. But if we don't think something is possible, you're kind of in a losing battle. So again, as well, with that Six of Wands energy, before we can progress forward, there's something we need to acknowledge or accept within, or kind of change or transmute, which will be taking place over the coming week through this energy. And it's kind of like, there seems like there's some information or something already internal there that the universe is trying to slow you down, trying to remove some of the external noise so that you will see it. But there is something big here that you're moving into, and it's all about your creative expression or what you are creating, whether that be related to your path or some of this social energy, particularly if you've been feeling more kind of isolated. Even if that is, sometimes we can be surrounded by people, but we don't feel a kind of deep connection to them, so we feel lonely. But if you do that examination or look at that, what is trying to stir and come to the surface from within, then it sees you making the first step of progress here towards something big that you're manifesting and creating. Anyway, Libra, that is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it and it resonated. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you are interested in personal readings, you can check out the sale in the description box below. Cheers.